So what is happening with grass growth on our farm this week? Well, you've come to the right place because my name is James and I have absolutely nothing better to talk about. This week, we have seen grass growth nearly double, with it going from 10 kilograms of dry matter per hectare per day last week up to 18.6 this week. However, we have not yet reached Magic Day as we have increased the demand on our farm. Grass growth is slower than it was last year, and last year was slower than the year before. And we can put that down to the fact that we have had some cold weather, but also a lot of dry. We have only had just over 1 mil of rain in the last week, with less than 10 mils of rain since the end of February. And that is in contrast with other parts of the country which have had over 120 mil of rain in the last week alone. So what does that mean for decisions around grazing? Well, we have around 36 days of grazing ahead of cattle, which is a nice place to be in. But depending on what happens with growth over the next week or two, changes the decisions that we're going to make going forward. If we have the continued slow growth, we might have to increase residuals and skim graze in order to keep quality. However, if we get a bit of rain and some warmer weather, then we can look at making decisions around keeping residuals lower, shortening rotation lengths, and shutting up grass for silage, hay, or deferred grazing for later in the year. So this is the time of year when we find measuring our grass incredibly important and a really useful tool for us.